everybody made what is up. Thank you for the subscription again, or resub, whatever you want to call it. Thank you very much. We do appreciate it. What's going on? It is Sunday. It is Sunday, November 4th, 2018, and we're playing Jack's Open. Woo! It is Preston,
hey Birds,
Dennis, and Leon. They were standing in different order, and it got me confused. But it's Preston, Dennis, and Leon, and everything's going great, and we're going to play Jack's Open for you, and that's about it. Not much else to say. So
yeah,
let's get into it.
We have a small camera going for the drop targets there in the middle, and hopefully we won't be smacking into it too often.
Yeah, it's right in the way of where when I get anxious, I'm going to go whack.
Mm-hmm. We had the...
We need credits.
Oh, no, you don't. Just plunge it. I started a game after the ball was already in the
I thought
plunger.
this game didn't need credits.
Yeah, that won't count.
Okay.
Just plunge it into the drain. Yeah.
It's going to make me start over, huh?
Yeah, you get a practice plunge.
All right, look at that.
You smell that burning smell?
And away we go.
Oh, really?
Maybe it's my coffee, but let me go look.
Yeah.
It's a possibility.
Hopefully it's your coffee.
Evening, Burrs. What is up?
Woo! There's one, Jack. I'm ready to open.
So we for the drop target camera there's supposed to be two light bulbs behind the drop target that light up that triangular plastic there. And while it looked great from the overhead camera, the drop target camera was just blown out by the lights behind it, so we went ahead and took those out. We just thought it looked better.
I got an inlay on this game. What the hell? I've now officially opened. The jacks are over. In case anyone's wondering.
Speaking of bulbs, I'm sorting through a gallon Ziploc bag of random LED bulbs as we speak. Oh my God. How did that happen? Did someone give you a gallon bag of random LED bulbs, or have you over the years just put them all in a gallon bag?
Y'all are going to have no trouble beating this because I can't get...
We'll see. I was testing out some things earlier and did not do too hot. But hopefully I got all of that out of my system. And we'll do better as the game goes on. Sold me, but yes. Sold you a gallon bag of LED lights. Pinball lights.
Yes, finally.
What were you saying earlier? Because you seem to be doing quite well on this ball 3 here.
Yeah.
And this is an EM. So it is a 5-ball game. I say that.
Yeah, we say that in such confidence when we have 3.
It's the only 5-ball EMs we have.
Out of 3.
3 EMs, yeah. The guy that did my playfield swap on Bride 2.0 does a lot of resto work. Anytime he'd get a machine in that LEDs that he was restoring, he'd pull the bulbs in there and replace them with the same type that he stocks. Oh, okay, cool.
So we accumulated a mass random bulbs, offered them up, and I grabbed them. We're trying some stuff on these heads. Well, if they were cheap, I'd grab them too.
Yeah, for sure.
Ooh, what a save that was.
I saw that save. Pretty nice.
They're LEDs, so they're not bad bulbs. They're just... Gotta sort them out. Jesus. Oh, okay. I thought you were still on ball 3. I was like, oh my God.
But he's still only on ball 4.
Well, I know.
And this is already talking about how easy it was going to be to beat him.
I know. Whoa, I don't know what happened there.
Straight down the
For some reason, he only got 1,000 for that ace target. Should have got 4. I'm not complaining too much,
Yeah,
but you know.
that's true. I rolled it. And
I think I got the entire gallon bag for $100. Nice. Those gonna be those bulbs add up real quick.
I don't think I would charge somebody $100.
I've been for a full gallon bag of bulbs.
All right.
Well, maybe I would.
102.4.
I've been following Hep on Pinside, and wow, Does that guy go the distance? He does. We have a friend lives in Lake Charles,
my God,
Edwin.
I am so gonna hit this camera.
Tiger Law on Twitch. We'll move it if we have to.
Yes. He's had some games done by
He's
him.
had some games done by Hep, and we've gone over to his place, and they're
Trying to think, what's the red one?
Medusa.
Is it Medusa?
Yes.
Yeah.
Flank
Right up there, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
He has a Medusa done by him, an Addams Family done by him.
Sorry for any noise this makes.
Yeah.
And don't worry about the noise. That was our camera for the.
It's the camera.
Wait! You can just move the camera back. But that was our score camera.
Sorry, he had the microphone right over the plunger lane.
Leave it to Dennis. That's a TV
Well, the plunger
show.
lane's important.
It's not
So I can make that
Was
shot
his,
right there.
Sorcerer done by him? I don't remember.
I don't. Well, maybe Sorcerer was, but I think what's that green one? Quicksilver.
Yeah,
I think Quicksilver was.
Quicksilver, that's it.
He lives a few hours away here in North Carolina. It's been a bunch of projects.
Yeah, I watch his threads.
Oh. Is it still the Twilight Zone?
In fact, I finished the thread where he did the Twilight Zone recently, and that thing was killer.
Yeah, that's what they're talking about right now. Yeah.
Okay.
I've never seen it, but I imagine that it would be awesome. The Addams Family was great looking. Every time he's done with the ball, I'm like, okay, my turn. Oh, yeah, it's a single-player game. Not quite how it works. So this is a really fun game. I know that we normally, or that I said last time that we've been bad about not explaining how the games work while we're playing them.
Yeah.
But this is a fun game. At the top, there are 4 lanes, and in the middle of the game, there are the drop targets. The drop targets are worth a base value of 1,000 each, and every time you roll over a lane and unlight a light up at the top, that adds 1,000 to the value of the target. So if you rolled over 1 lane up top, that's 2,000. 2 lanes up top is 3,000. 3 lanes is 4,000. But if you roll over the 4th lane up top, and all 4 lights are unlit, the targets reset back to 1,000 per target,
Yes. So
and the lanes at the top relight.
Dennis has the machine and the optimal payout right now.
So you want to get 3 out of the 4 lanes up top, and then start wailing on the drop target.
And the center pop bumper that's worth 1,000 points is lit for the rest of the game by completing your 2 jacks, which are your very first game objective.
You know, I didn't know that.
Well,
I did not know what lit the 1,000 bumper, but now...
It's getting the 2 jacks.
Yeah, it's getting the 2 jacks, because they open. Got it. Understood.
Dennis got 4,000 for his A's. I'm shouting no fair.
No!
I'm throwing the red flag.
Oh, it rolled out.
Oh.
I'm throwing a challenge flag.
But you've already won.
74, 150.
All right. Let's give this a go. What do I have to beat?
100 and...
First, 74.
410 is first.
102, 410.
Yep. I may go make me a cup of coffee in a little bit. That sounds great. Can't believe I didn't think of it.
The new cheap HEB knockoff creamer
Okay.
sucks.
Oh, I thought you were going to tell me it's the best thing ever.
No, it's...
Well, that's
It's
not
not
good.
even close.
Is that what's here right now? Is that why you're telling me that?
Yeah, imagine creamer with cardboard in it.
Aha.
That's
Also-
what this tastes like.
You might have noticed there the targets reset before they were all
Down?
That's because of these 4 things in the middle. You start off having to get the 2 jacks, then the 3 queens, then a full house of 3 queens and 2 kings, and then a royal straight flush of hearts. So yeah, once you clear out the indicated hand, all the targets pop back up, and you get a free 5,000 points.
Hey, Preston, I'll take a free 5,000.
I really want to own a Twilight. Hey, maybe CGC will remake Twilight Zones and you too can own one. Because
they may get that far someday.
I don't know that it's far.
Yeah, well, remaking a wide body with that much stuff on it would be interesting.
Yeah, I guess
that's
that's
true. That would really
I hadn't
have
really
to-
thought that far ahead, but of course.
But I wish they would make games we already owned, so we didn't have to go buy them.
That's true. We would get to sit out around.
Yeah.
Although technically we sat out on Medieval Madness.
We did.
It's hard to believe, one of my all-time favorite pins.
You know, I just don't like Medieval Madness as much as I like
Attack from Mars.
Attack from Mars. I really did.
Why is that?
I don't know. There's something about it. I think it's because everybody else loves it so much, and they were always, and I never got to play it.
Oh, what? Oh, okay.
Oh, because my score is
Yours was
74.
right? Yeah.
Yes.
That freaked me out.
You're gonna beat me on the plunge. No? Oh,
Yeah,
there it goes.
there we
Now
go.
you did.
But-
I don't get to play it hardly ever. And
Damn it, that
it's
was
one of those
stupid.
games that everybody knows how to play. I don't know the rules that great besides bash the castle, bash the castle, bash
That's
the
pretty
castle.
much all you need
Which
to know,
I
to be
know
fair.
is really where the points are. But
Yeah.
So it's Leon Preston Dennis.
All right.
Off we go on a new
See,
round.
and to me, Attack from Mars, I mean, it's not that deep, but it seems to be 3 times as deep as Medieval Madness. Medieval Madness is just has the cool castle.
They have very similar layouts with completely opposite strategies. Medieval Madness is all about the castle, and all your multi-balls are there for are kind of to get you safety while you bash the castle. In Attack from Mars, you have the UFO in the middle that you destroy. But that's not really where, I mean, there are points there.
Yeah,
but it's
baby.
not where all the points are. All the points are on every other shot in
And
that
you said,
game.
and there are points there, and Leon goes, yeah, baby. I don't think he was talking about that.
No. But where Medieval Madness is all about the castle, Attack from Mars is about the rest of the game.
Burrs, I see that. We'll get to it.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, so I do prefer Attack from Mars, but I do also I like them both.
Don't get me wrong. I wouldn't mind owning one.
Right, yeah.
Oh yeah, I'd take a
It's not like a
Medieval
Walking
Madness
Dead
any day.
thing with you.
Oh, God, no. No, I like Medieval Madness.
Right.
It's just, I don't have the love affair with it that others do. And I'd stay away from, I avoid it usually if I'm in a competition and I have a choice.
Yeah, I
would've-
pretty much always go right for it if I can.
I don't.
I think the points are a little broken. Oh, I thought it said broken when I first read it. Or a little bonkers on Attack from Mars. They are, but I mean they're the same amount of bonkers for everyone who plays it, so it's not like causes a disadvantage. And it's cool to say I scored, 25 billion on a game.
I mean, there's a 1 billion point shot.
There is. Yeah.
It's so much fun because you have to work your ass off to get to the 1 billion point shot.
But if you get there, it's a great shot to hit.
But that's what I enjoy so much about it.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of work and planning you have to put in to get to the 1 billion point shot.
Right. Like Ride a Pinbot. A lot of work you have to put in, but if you get there, it's
God, I love it.
It's a 1 billion point shot.
It's almost
Not quite the same.
equal to. Did he roll it again?
He has rolled it again.
It's like having 15 quadrillion Zimbabwe dollars, though.
To my favorite call out. That's
105.
Because that's one of the most satisfying things in pinball to me.
Mhm.
Getting the 1 billion point shot
Yeah.
is getting the Jack effing pot on Metallica.
Yeah.
Which I did during the tournament yesterday. 105. Okay. All right, so the new high score of the night just changed that you're about to
The billion on Indiana Jones for the wizard mode is nice if you can get there. Oh, that crazy hard wizard mode where you have to unlight all the lights.
Preston?
Like every light lights up.
Did you do the high score of the night?
Of course.
It's already changed.
Oh, has it done?
Yeah,
New top score, 105, 700. All right, let me get that in here real quick.
I already got 105 now.
Oh, okay. 105, 30, so I should wait.
Yeah.
All right. 105.
Oh, went right back to the diamond. There's such a fine line between the heart and the diamond on that plunge.
Yep, the do everything and then hit everything shot. I haven't played
hit a
Indiana
target
Jones
yet.
too much. I know a okay amount about it, but not enough to know. Like, I didn't know that there was a billion points at the end of Indiana Jones. Oh, I thought that was gonna be it. Well, I guess for the ball. I'm not used to doing these single-player games streams because we only have 2 of them out of our 16, 17 games we have here. And we should, within the next couple of weeks, have a new game to stream for you guys. It's not a new game, but it's new to this stream at least. One of our friends has a game, and we're going to be bringing it in. Do we have a like a time frame for that?
I don't know what's wrong with it. We have to fix it up.
Oh, we have to fix it first?
Yeah.
Okay. But it's not like broken, it's just like,
Yeah, it just needs tweak.
just needs a little something? Alright, so
Quick halfway tear down, clean, put it back together.
2 to 3 weeks, you'd say?
We gotta have it back to
Okay. We've got to have it back to his house by Christmas, so 2 to 3 weeks is looking pretty good. Oh, damn. We didn't do a poll for this next week. We'll get that done as we go. Yeah, I know. I don't know what we want to put on it.
I'm just gonna let this go because it's slow.
Oh, it's incredibly slow, yeah. Our Keurig here broke,
It just started right after I left.
and so we had to
It's a single cup here.
grab the old like single cup, like you pour the water in the top Keurig. It really kind of sucks, but I had it when I was in college living in the dorms, and it was fantastic.
Oh, I got one more target. That's all I need.
102 is not enough.
All I needed was one more target. I saved it once
right
and
there.
I couldn't save it.
That did beat my first game's high score by 400 points.
Oh,
if
boy,
that makes you
yeah.
feel any better.
No.
Oh no! I'm already in defense mode.
Yeah, Burrs, I know.
That's funny. Thank you, Burrs.
Kuribo. Oh! What's up?
What's up, Daz going? Oh, Burrs posted the 2 scores, mine and Duke.
post Julian's score followed by my score.
Oh, nice. I was thinking about doing that in chat, but I guess Burr's doing it. Come on.
Yeah, the single
The
player
queen just
EMs
doesn't
are
want to go
fun.
down. Take out her sister first. What'd you say?
Maid says, I like to play a bunch of games in a row on the single player EMs. Makes for better watching and letting someone else stay on for a while.
Yeah.
Very
Although,
true.
doing all this losing right at the end isn't really that entertaining, I would assume. Everyone's here to watch Dennis and Leon fight it out.
You've got one more ball to double your score, bro.
Well, that won't be hard. Watch this. Oh, 1,000 at a time. Oh, it's happening.
He's going to get that club, and you know it. Uh-oh, here we go.
Damn it.
He is in fuego.
So that looked bad there.
Oh my God, he's going to do it.
Oh,
Did he save it? Oh, you did it.
He beat me, but he hadn't beat you.
He's going to. There it is.
Hey.
Holy carp.
Oh, no. Yeah, this game is great.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
And you were this close to losing it.
I was actually a lot closer than that.
Yeah, never taunt Preston. And I do know better.
He's like super happy fun ball.
He is like super happy fun.
Never taunt super happy fun ball.
Damn. He is going to town. Field goal. And then the queen. He's another 2 outlane saves in a row, Dennis.
Holy crap. Gotta go for a double roll?
He's going for a double roll. Yeah, 3 outlane saves. Uncle.
I think I had 3 on my last game. But this is all on one ball.
Don't do it. Okay.
It's threatening the club up there. And that's it.
187. I'll take it.
That means the possibility of a double roll exists for us.
Oh, we've all double rolled it.
All right.
So that game will go Preston, Leon, Dennis. And all great scores on that game.
Woo!
So Leon
That
has
was
3, Dennis has 0, Preston has 3. New high score of the night is 187.030.
Yes, it is.
You haven't updated the score.
Or did I?
You haven't because it still says 201.
Oh, you mean the scores?
Yes.
I see. I thought you meant the score. All right. Preston.
Do you know what the scores are? I hate to think you tell me you knew what the scores are and you didn't know what the scores are.
What it means to have a plethora.
We have a plethora of scores.
Right.
All right. We had the Oil City Open yesterday.
We did. I don't know how we got this far into the stream without talking about it.
And man, did you guys miss the most epic final round
Just partially our fault that you missed it.
ever.
Yeah.
If they've seen our Facebook post, then there'll be cheating. But I'll have to say,
Yeah.
the final round was on the Addams Family. It's crazy. Preston comes up. He and Phil Grimaldi are tied in points. I don't know how far Leon and Bryce Revenue were behind.
There you go. In a weird way, you answered the question. Who was in the final round? Phil Grimaldi, me, Leon, and Bryce Revenue.
I don't remember how far behind they were. I'm sure they could have played some kind of spoiler had they won. So Preston walks up to the game on ball 1, tours the mansion, and puts on a clinic of how to play the Addams Family. Truly. I mean, ball 1, what'd you have, around 160 million points? Ish?
After ball 1, yeah, it was around
Ish.
180, 106, somewhere in there.
Somewhere in that range.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, they know the joke because I made it on Facebook already. Phil Grimaldi just said, "Hold my beer." He walked up, toured the mansion on ball 1, made it to where he would have toured again, but you can't tour 2 ice on the same ball. You can't
tour twice on the same ball. No, he just got through Tour the Mansion.
Yeah, so he makes it through it. He could have easily done it again, and he just sat there and kept hitting 10 million point shots on the upper ramp.
Millions plus ramp. It was ridiculous to be a part of. Just to watch. It was insane. It was insanity. I had never seen someone tear up our game like that before.
Well, except for you.
Not like that. I don't think I've ever done that before.
I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know.
He ended the night with, what was his final score? 430 million?
Yeah, it might have been 460.
460, no extra balls. 3-ball game. It was incredible.
Oh, friggin'.
So, yeah, the final score of the night, Leon ends, and Leon, if I would have told you Leon plays Addams Family in the finals and scores 139 million, you'd think he won.
I would think he won, yeah.
You have to double that to get to Preston's score. Preston's ends up with 260.
Damn near quadruple it to get the fills.
Yeah. It was insane. Craziest last round of it.
Leon, 113,550.
Woo! God,
Got it.
bless.
Thank you, Burrs. I know, he's not making this easy.
No.
I'd like it to be like, oh, the first score is, 20,000. And we're like, oh, okay.
We're going to have one of those tonight,
Oh, there'll definitely be one, yeah.
Eventually the game's going to bite me in the ass, yeah.
House balls down the middle on this game are
it didn't
all
bounce
too
over.
common, like that.
All we have to do is talk about it.
Yep. And what I was saying was, house balls down the middle of this game
All
are
too
so common.
Happen all the
They're
time.
oh, I thought it was going to happen.
Oh, no!
Miracle save.
What, did he? Was it a Lazarus?
Yes.
Oh, man.
So
But I
for
didn't
this,
get anything
he's
out
on
of
ball
it.
3 and he's knocked down 1 drop target.
Leon hasn't had a game yet that he hasn't rolled.
That's true.
No, he hasn't. I've
Don't
noticed
I
that.
know it, man.
Holy crap.
Right?
Hey, you almost hit a drop there, Dennis. There you go. All right.
Whoa.
Has broken the 30,000 barrier.
Going in the ball
No. It never rolls all the way over there on a full plunge.
No, it really doesn't. That was weird to see that happen.
Lazarus. And
So how have you guys been? What have you been playing? Anything new? Anything exciting?
hey, there you go.
Nice back. Oh,
both
wow.
Queens. Sucker punch.
Like a professional.
That was a left-right combo.
Taking out the queens. Still playing the new TNA. Oh, man, I'm so jealous.
Yeah, we were talking to our friends about the co-op mode on it.
It's awesome.
Then they tell us there's another co-op mode where you can do 2 people against 2 people, which sounds like a ton of fun.
Oh, right, like
all-
Simpsons Pinball Party-esque.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of all teaming up to beat the game.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Does it carry over
I don't
like the same way, or does it just add scores up?
I don't know.
Because if it carried over like all progress and everything as well, and it was like a dual co-op mode,
Yeah, it may do that.
that would be really cool.
Burr says yes, it's team battle. Maybe he can explain it a little better as to how the teams
Yes,
work.
but I learned about it yesterday. I was like, oh my God, now I want the game even more.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, so on the team battle, is it everybody playing against the game as well?
It's not everybody. No, I'm saying like, is it
Or helping each other?
like the teammates are helping each other?
Right, exactly.
There's 2 games going on in a
Right.
4-player game.
Yeah. That's what I would think.
Yeah.
Oh, he says he hasn't played it yet. He just knows it's there.
Oh man, well, at some point, figure that out. And
Player
get
1
back
and
to
3
us.
versus 2 and 4. You think?
Yeah, that's exactly what they had described it, 1 and 3 and 2 and 4. But I guess, I guess the only thing in question is it in full cooperative mode between those 2 players like the 1 through 4 co-op mode?
Or is it just additive for their scores individually.
Yeah, and you pick up where the other guy left off.
It's like 2 co-op versus on a single game.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it is so freaking. You gotta get this game.
At some
All
point,
right.
yeah.
All right, we're gonna sell this whole row. 2001 Jack's Open Grand Prix Pure Card Firepower gone.
They're now up for sale.
Okay, so we all use our Amazon Alexa to make shopping lists. Mainly,
Yes.
we
do
started
too.
off with just grocery store stuff, right?
Right.
Well, you can go create your own list. So now we have a list for all the people in the family for Christmas.
Yep.
So when you think of something, you're like, oh, I got to put that on my Christmas list.
Yeah.
So I go look today during the football game. I look at Kelly's list, and what's the very top of Kelly's Christmas list?
TNA.
TNA.
Yeah.
I just busted out laughing. And
No!
My wife looks at me.
Oh,
She's like,
yeah.
"What are you
Oh
laughing at?"
no! Oh, come on.
Did it go through with it?
It went. Yeah. It went through. It went through the last lane, and I was really upset about it. And it went back up through at least one of them, and I thought it was going to come down in a different one, and it just rolled over the top of all of them.
Of course it
And
did,
out.
yeah. It's not going to be nice to you.
No, it was slightly nice to me, but not as nice as I wanted it to be.
Well, what happens usually if it goes up a lane when you're up there, it's always the last lit lane.
Yes, yeah.
It really screws you. You just thought you were going to get 4,000 per drop.
All right,
And
88. What did you have?
80. Damn it.
No one's going to write it down. I will.
All right.
Kelly plainly is subscribing to the Wayne Gretzky philosophy this Christmas. What's the Wayne Gretzky philosophy?
You got
He
me.
doesn't just go for the
You just
goal.
called me out because I laughed at the joke and then was like, hopefully he doesn't ask what it is because I can't explain it. I'm just kind of going with it here.
I'm guessing it's
Now-
like a go for the goal.
Now you kind of made me show my cards.
I mean, he was the greatest hockey player that ever lived.
Yes. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. That's right.
That's so funny. I didn't know that. Did Wayne Gretzky make that up?
Yeah, I believe so.
Because we have that little sign right over there that says you miss all the shots you don't take.
Oh, it's literally on the wall next to us, and we're going, huh, I wonder what it is. I have no idea. Thank you, mate, for not making it my fault, though. Wasn't it? Oh, nice. Still trying to find the best way to kind of get it back in every time. I've gone with the pop it in sometimes, and that sort of works, but then sometimes you pop it around the rubber, and it doesn't work at all. And I've gone for the wiggle.
I find
The wiggle seems to work.
The wiggle works best for me.
Yeah. But nothing is 100%. Thinking like maybe I should let it roll on the rubber a little bit and then give it a tap. Maybe pop it just enough to where it bounces off.
Oh my! I thought, the way he stopped and it was at 91. I thought, oh, he didn't break 100.
Little did you know he had 2 balls left. And there he goes. As a Canadian, I need to know all the quotes. Okay. Yeah, see, we're from Texas. We don't have that whole hockey thing.
Oh, he did
Really
it
down
with the
here.
pop on the side.
Nice.
Took 3 pops, so it was almost like a wiggle.
It was almost a wiggle. 3 pops is a quarter of the way to a wiggle.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
Can't blame the alcohol tonight.
Sounds like a free game to me.
It sounded just like that.
Come on, hit a drop.
Or go out the alley. Oh. The out lanes are too forgiving. Take the rubbers off.
All right, 133. The streak continues.
Screw the streak.
We had a hockey team here in Beaumont for like 5 years or so. Wildcatters.
Oh, the hockey team?
Yep.
Yeah, we did.
And then because it's Texas, no one went to the games, and they no longer play here.
Oh, look at that on ball one.
Nice.
On ball one, yes.
I was fully expecting it to go through the one on the right.
I know, so was I.
And just get all 4 at once.
I'm coming for you, Leon.
We have a ton of hockey people here in North Carolina, and it doesn't even get cold here. I'm sure that in Texas we do have a ton of hockey people. Just this isn't really. We also just don't have that big of a city, so the ratio of people that have to be hockey people in a small city goes way up. You can have one in every like large number if you're in a large city. You have to have one in a small number for a small city.
Holy crap, Dennis is on a roll. That's ball one.
I told you I was coming for you.
91,000 on ball
Coming for my high score too. I'm not appreciating this, not one bit.
But who would have guessed the 4 house balls?
Okay. Well, that was a house ball.
Yeah, you got that. You got one out of 4.
This is what I'm saying. Dennis, careful not to plunge into the club.
Whoa, nice. I know you didn't really have anything to do with that, but
Oh my God.
that was a nice
No.
10,000. That is a good. I've found and I've tried it before, and it works fairly okay.
What?
If you need 10,000 points in this game, you can shats the in lane. It'll knock off that rubber on the outside and hop up into the lit 5,000 out lane. So you can shats the out lane is really what I mean. And then it goes up and then back down and you get your 10,000 points. Or is it 6,000? Is that 3,000 lit over there? Nope. That's 5. But I've done it a couple times. Never in a tournament because, you know, why would you?
I only have one drop I can hit.
You got to get that 187.
Oh, okay, wow.
Skillfully keeps it out
That
of the
was
club.
skill and a third.
Yeah. He's thinking.
Oh, he's thinking dream.
Now he's thinking, oh
he
crap.
was just there.
165 to 20. What a great game to not be high score.
I would give that great game status. Oh, if I move this, I move the score thing, huh? Okay, can't do that. I was gonna put it back over here. I don't want to mess with it every single time.
But congratulations on a great game this round. So.
Thank you.
See, okay, not the way to go. I feel like that's not the way to go.
You starting with 90,000 makes you a lot
No, don't do that. Makes you a lot what?
calmer.
It does, yeah. Oh, no. Oh.
I got the ultimate roll through.
Mm-hmm.
Boom, up, back down.
All
I
on
had
ball one.
3 all on ball one.
Yeah.
And then it was just drop target, drop target, drop target, drop. And I was maxing my drops on the whole.
I did
Not
the
hitting two at
exact
once.
thing I said I wasn't going to do.
I mean, because ultimately it looked great to peg Jack, and start it, but then you just threw away all those potential points.
That's true.
I'm never going for Jack. I'm going for everything but Jack.
Well, you need to if you don't get anything.
Nobody likes that,
Yeah,
baby.
if your drop targets are worthless, then that pop bumper becomes
Oh,
everything.
well, yeah, I understand. The pop number at the top with 1,000.
Okay. I do like the 5,000 that dropping them gives you though.
Yeah, the extra bonus for getting them
Yeah.
on.
What? Oh, I'm on the queens? What? How?
Because it's the last drop left.
I didn't remember. I didn't know
always
that
the
I
way
had
it
got
is.
the jacks already, but apparently I had. Oops.
You should still go for jacks.
Is that so?
In my professional opinion,
With
yes.
your philosophy, yes.
Although when you get to that royal flush, it is imperative.
What about Paragon? Okay. All right, here we go. What do I need? Only 120,000 or something?
100,000.
100,000.
Well, to beat me, you only need to get to 133, so you just need to double that.
All right. Oh, the
that
drop
was
we
like
do.
a wall.
Ah.
That was like a wall. All right, 75 to 490.
I believe that's a Dennis win.
Yep.
His first, team's third.
Leon second.
Leon second.
All right, game.
I wish we still had a hockey team. It's a sport that I did enjoy going to the games because it was always inside and it's always cold. I love it.
Yeah, you know what I don't like of what I did?
What?
Well, I don't remember the Wildcatters doing this, but like I've gone to the minor league team in Houston a couple of times, and it just seemed like they were fighting to fight.
Who are they? The Stars?
No,
No,
they were
that's
the ones
the-
that were like bombers or something. They were like
Who's the
Stars?
The
or-
Stars is a hockey. Oh, it's a
Yeah,
Dallas.
it's the Dallas. That's,
Dallas.
They're NHL.
Right.
Houston's is not NHL.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, you're right, Dennis. A lot of times it does seem like hockey players do it just because they know the crowd loves it.
Yes.
Yeah, they were
Which-
fighting to fight.
Which I do. I do appreciate it when there's a lovely
too-
little fight. It's
Okay.
like gratuitous fighting, is what you're saying?
It was. 'Cause
Yeah.
It was like every 10 minutes.
Yeah, I do want to see them play the game, though.
There was no game hardly. It
Yeah.
was just like it was constant
You-
fight.
you bought-
and then the
you-
referees would just kind of do this and skate in a circle around them, and I'm like, you're
Yeah. You bought tickets to a hockey game, not a UFC fight.
yeah.
God damn it.
Yep. Burrs confirmed.
Yeah. I just hate going to like a sporting event and getting all sweaty sitting in the stands and because I mean here that happens. You go to a game here, the roof's open and or open air stadium somewhere,
Yeah.
100 and something degree weather. It's like yeah, it's great the teams are playing, but I'm so uncomfortable that I don't even care what's going on right now. A hockey game, I'm always happy and
Hockey and basketball are always indoors.
yeah. Oh, basketball too. Yeah, but hockey, like you got a big block of ice in the center of the thing.
Another roll.
Leon
I don't
is
enjoy
like
being
butter.
hot, ever.
He's on a roll.
Oh my God. Did he roll it last time? He didn't.
Yeah.
Did he?
He's always.
Oh, he
rolled.
did.
Yes, every game so far.
I got on this game to roll it that many times in a row is very difficult to do.
They have 1 to 2 NHL hockey games each year that are outside. Ooh, I did not know that. Nothing wrong with the Zamboni going around.
Oh! All right, 118.
118. That's achievable.
They have 1 to 2 NHL hockey games each year that are outside.
I did not know that.
I assume it's cold outside, though. I would love to see them start. Just like
doing that
yeah,
here
they
in
just like
Beaumont.
unveil the ice and and by the end they're playing polo.
Swimming pool, yeah.
It's a strategy. When do you take your skates off and jump in? They had one here in St. Louis, I think 2 years back. They've had a couple in Cali. Huh. What do you know? You learn something new every day. There's a limit, I think, for how warm it can be, but it's surprisingly warm. Huh. I don't know. I just don't know that much about hockey.
Wow.
It's like you got called for icing.
It's just like that. Yeah, that's exactly how it works.
And I can't even 100% explain what that means, but I know it's a penalty.
That, my friend, is when either the puck or a person is on a piece of the ice it's not supposed to be, when it's not supposed to be there.
Crossed it too early.
I think that is in the rule book somewhere. Section 8, Article 4.
I think it's slamming the puck to the other end before the player gets there or something like that.
Yeah. The one here in St. Louis was warm enough that the ice wasn't great, but was still decent.
We have our first tilt of the night. That's game.
Oh, and K-Bomb 42, thank you for the follow. We do appreciate it.
Yeah, I didn't
Look
even
forward
see
to
that.
seeing you every week, and no more tilts.
Much appreciated, K-Bomb.
I just realized this game has like... Okay, so where the out lanes are cut, there's little holes right there for pins. Like, you could completely get rid of the out lanes in this game.
Yeah.
Which, I don't know why you would do that.
Oh, this game would be so easy.
Without out lanes? Yeah. Only one way to drain, like this? Oh. Get, no!
Thanks for chronicling that, Burrs.
What?
The scores.
Oh. No, don't you do what you do. It did. Started playing Black Ops 4 a little bit.
How is it?
It's good.
It's meh.
It's meh. There's nothing, well...
Is your guy not doing calisthenics out in the middle of...
Sorry?
Have you seen that commercial?
No.
The guy's playing, but he's really like eating something. Is he eating like Taco Bell or something like that?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Oh.
And so he's like hitting the button, but he's hitting the wrong button, and the guy's like walking into the wall going, hey, hey.
Ow!
Then it shows his character in the middle of this battlefield doing this.
Have you done the PUBG mode on the game, Preston?
Yes, I have.
And how is it?
It is good. I think it's good. I'm not very good at it. I'm good. I'm fairly okay at PUBG, and I don't play Fortnite a lot, but I'm fairly okay at Fortnite. But I'm just, for whatever reason, I really suck at that game. But eventually, I think I'll get better at it. I just need to keep playing it. It is good. I think, in theory, and like watching videos of people who aren't sucky at it, I really like it because it kind of takes the things I like about PUBG and the things I like about Fortnite and kind of puts them together and kind of throws out the things I don't like.
That's a plus.
It is.
That sounds like a great game.
Because Fortnite, I mean... I really love PUBG. The matches can get a bit really long.
Right.
And Fortnite, like the one real thing that I kind of give to Fortnite is their times for their matches are just so much quicker. It's in and out. On the new Call of Duty mode, which is called Blackout, which is what we're talking about, it's got quick matches. But it doesn't have any of that damn building. I hate the building and the tearing down in Fortnite. I just can't stand it. You like build shit and climb it and shoot people after you've built stuff.
Leon Preston.
Yeah.
What else is out?
It seems like it's building stuff would sound like a blast.
Leon Preston?
Leon Preston.
That sounds like a bit of Minecraft along with...
Yeah, okay. But here's the thing for me, right?
Yeah.
You're playing PUBG. There's a guy running across a field, and you're in a house, right? And you're sitting there, you're looking out the window, watching this guy run across the field, and you're like, got him sighted in. You adjust for elevation and kind of how long the bullet's gonna take, how much it's gonna drop.
Oh wow, you really have to do all that in PUBG?
Yeah, and you kind of look around and you're like, okay, like you just do it by looking at it. You don't like turn knobs and shit in PUBG, but you just kind of like lead them by a little bit and kind of go.
Well, I mean,
up
that's a
for
lot more
bullet
accurate
drop.
because it used to just be you put the cursor on them and fired.
Right, yeah, but it's a huge map, so you have to adjust for all that with because they have bullet drop and everything in there, and it's great. And so you shoot them, you kind of see blood kind of fly out of him. You hit him, so you just kind of shoot at him again, and he either gets behind cover and you shot him at the wrong time when he had cover to get behind, or you didn't. And in Fortnite, you got the same thing. You got a guy running across the field, you're in a building, you aim, you adjust for everything, you take the shot, you hit him, and boom, he builds a mansion, and he's just behind it. Like, it's just like, what? How did I can't kill him now.
How does he build a mansion
He just, because all you do, like, you have like a pencil and a paper, and it's just, you collect resources as you go. So like if I tear down a wall in a house, I have wood now. And so you go to your little building section, and you can just throw down like a square wall that's about, I don't know, 6 foot by 6 foot, or and you just like hit a button and it's there. And you can look up, and then it'll have a little ghost icon. You hit a button, and there's another thing up there. And you can just build all that, and they have ramps and stuff that you build. And people get to where they can do it, like as soon as they get shot, or as soon as they are like, I'm gonna camp here, they just go, and then there's just everything. And I'm like, I cannot keep up with this. I don't like it. I just want there to be a person, and I see him, and I shoot him, and he's dead, and that's it.
I can understand doing that, but it has to be. There's no way you should be able to do that.
That fast?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Glad I'm not playing that game because it sure sounded like something I would enjoy.
If you've ever played any survival type game, it's that kind of building. I don't mind the building as a mechanic. I don't like it within that certain game type.
What if it was a lot slower? You could do it, but somebody's probably going to shoot you while you're building.
That would be fine. And because it does take a while to like you put the thing, you're like, I'm gonna build this here, right? Yeah. Just get more headshots, thanks. Yeah, but I'm not that good. I'm saying from an idiot's perspective, I don't like the game.
Leon did not roll the game.
Wah, wah.
Wow. I don't know. I just don't like being in a battle and then all of a sudden someone's building a giant tower and I'm just kind of over here, I'm like, how do I put a wall in front of me? Okay, so I go Y, and then what? I go, okay, so left, what is that? Bumper? Okay, left bumper, and then wall. All right, got to select that, and there it is. Like, I've been dead 30 times. And I know a part of that is just, learn how to build, idiot, Yeah. But it's like, I could do that, or I could play the game that's similar that has no building. I know I'm part of a problem. Like, I hear myself, and if I loved Fortnite, I would hear myself, and I would say, you're an idiot, learn how to build, it's not that hard, it'll take 10 minutes, just figure it out.
Well, I have heard the rumor of a Primus pin. I have not heard the part about the Whoa Nelly remake.
Oh, what? A Whoa Nelly remake? They just made it.
Yeah. Oh, how about all the...
Am I crazy?
All the Bill and Ted hysteria that's going nuts right now. Because it looks like somebody made a fake Stern pinball, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, and mashed it together, and everybody's going, really? Could this be real?
Oh.
And I don't think it is.
Is it like an obvious fake?
It's hard to tell. Anybody could have photoshopped it
I guess
together.
that's true.
So no, it's not obvious then.
Yeah.
And
your
what I
answer
would
is it's hard to
have
tell.
what I would have said like 3 years ago was, it's because Stern likes to just put Photoshop all over their games anyway. So what's the difference?
Yeah.
But
they've gotten better.
They've gotten better about it, so I can't make that
says,
joke.
yeah, I've heard Bill and Ted is not a Bill and Ted is not a thing as of right now.
I think Bill and Ted could only be a thing for a couple more years, really.
Yeah.
I don't know that it's really Bill and Ted. You'd say Bill and Ted to like a kid of today. They have no clue what the hell you're talking about.
I also saw somebody that said Dead Flip got that started.
Yeah.
Just to get the internet a buzz.
That seems an odd thing for him to do, though.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I have heard the same thing.
I don't like that.
Oh, another tilt.
That was
98.
quite an aggressive shake. But there's a new Bill and Ted movie coming in 2020. Boom. All right. Never mind then.
Yes, I got a little aggressive.
I did not know about that. I did not know there was a new Bill and Ted movie.
Yes, there is.
Because I do enjoy the old one.
I still had a lot of good points left in that game.
So what was C&K talking about when he said, "Did you play 9?"
Oh, yeah, no, I haven't. I think that's like the zombie mode.
Yeah.
In Black Ops 4. I think C&K is our resident zombie player.
Uh-huh.
No, I have not played it. I haven't, like I have in the past. I haven't really enjoyed many zombie
Here's what I'd like to know.
modes. Go ahead.
You have an Xbox and a PS4. Which ones do you have?
Screw Sony. I have a whole story, but go ahead.
Which ones do you... Okay, I think I already got the answer. Which ones do you have and which ones is your favorite?
I have the Xbox One, and I have the PlayStation 4. I have the original kind of launch version of those. So I don't have the One X, and I don't have the PS4 Pro.
Right, I just have a 4. I have the regular 4.
PS4, right? Yeah.
Yes. Which I never use.
So did you ask what I liked more?
Yes. Which one did you like more? And then I want to ask them, what are they playing all these games on? They playing on Xbox, PlayStation 4, or PC?
I'm playing it on Xbox as far as Call of Duty. I don't like to play Call of Duty on PC, just because I'm shite with a mouse and keyboard.
Yeah.
Can't do it. But other people very much can.
Yeah, that's my preferred way. That's how I learned. I can't learn the controller.
I think you
First
could.
loss.
I think the controller takes less time to learn than the mouse and keyboard does.
I don't think
It's just
so.
because you started with it.
Yeah.
Which I did too, but then I learned the controller and then have gone so long without playing a first-person shooter on the PC that I'm just,
My fingers are still programmed.
I have no twitch reflexes when it comes to
Burr says mostly on the PC.
when it comes to that.
Rapid 42, hello.
Or retro consoles.
I do play most of my games on the PC,
But he does have Burrs does have a PS4 Pro.
Oh,
What's
nice.
the difference on the Pro versus the model I have? I'm so far behind.
It's just like the beefier CPU and graphics and everything.
More memory probably.
Yeah, it can do 4K.
I thought mine could do 4K.
I don't think so. I don't know, but because I don't have one, I haven't really looked too far into it. I'm not really in the market for it. I feel like I already have a PS4, and I don't care too terribly much about.
All right, Burr says Pro has better graphics card and beefier CPU. Which is what I thought they would do. Okay.
Yes. So anyway, my story with Sony and why I hate them as a company starts about, I don't know, 2 weeks ago. And I'll get to the, I'll finish that in a second. 119,970. Let's get scores in real quick.
Be Preston Dennis.
Okay.
PS4 Pro can barely do 4K. Xbox One X can very much so do 4K.
Yes. But I just have the regular Xbox One. So I understand that before I say this, I want to say this is partially my fault. However, it's not entirely my fault.
Stepping on it and breaking it is your fault.
That was not at all what I had done.
Yes.
I got back from vacation about, I don't know, roughly 2 weeks ago. And, okay, go back a little bit more. Before I left for vacation, I bought Spider-Man PS4.
Yeah, you were excited.
And I talked about it on stream. And I said, I didn't like it at first. Now I've played it. I've really come around to it. I like the game a lot. And I want to play more of it. Then I left, went to Disney, right?
Yeah.
Just left everything as it was. Came back and found out the day after I left, so on the 22nd, someone had hacked my PlayStation account and had access to it. I did not have two-step verification for my account activated, so it didn't send me a text with a code saying, hey, also, besides your username and password, you need to have this code.
Right.
So what they did was they somehow got my username and password, used it, took over my account, and put two-step verification on their phone. Right? So not a good thing to have happen.
Nope.
So I don't know this at first. I just think, oh, someone got my account, or not even someone got my account. I just don't remember my password. Let me log in real quick, just to get my password reset. So I failed to log in, as I knew I would, and I was like, okay, send me a new password. And it goes, cool, new password, email sent. And I was like, awesome. I look at my phone, no email. Like, what's going on? So then I open up my thing again. I'm like, resend email. Make sure it says to my email address, pmog@yahoo.com.
Yes.
That's the email associated with the account. So now you all know my email. But what's it gonna get you now? You can't get my account because I don't even know the password. So
Emails aren't that secret.
yeah. So I'm like, send it here. It's like, awesome. Here you go. And then I never get an email. I do this
But if it's going to your email.
Right.
Oh,
Right.
okay, yeah.
I do this 5 times, right? And I'm like, damn it. This is on a Saturday. So go ahead. What did you say your email password was? Oh, right. That was... but anyway. So, what's going on?
I was just reading before I
Oh,
played.
okay. Oh, and Rapid 42. Hello.
125. Leon breaks 100 again.
So, I'm like, damn. So I go on Sony's website, and I'm like, okay, I need to talk to someone to get my account back if I can.
Sony's not real friendly about stuff like that.
Hey, you've gotten ahead of me. So I
already know where you're going with this.
I chat with Sony, or someone there, their first level help guy, and I'm like, hey, and this is like over text on the computer. Like, I got locked out of my account. Someone, at this point, I still don't even know someone took my account. So I'm like, hey, I just need a password reset to my email. He's like, okay. So we go through this whole thing, and he sends me a link to that email to reset my password. So I reset my password.
Yeah.
That's crazy. 8,000. So I reset my password. I'm like, awesome. Got that reset. So I log in, and it's like 2-step verification. Mm-hmm. And I look at my phone. I'm like, oh. And I see the number on the screen. I'm like, that's not my phone number.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't log in. So I have to wait because it's Saturday. I can only call them Monday.
That is insane, Dennis.
I can only call them Monday through Friday.
Yeah.
So I call them. And I'm like, hi, this is my email address. This is my gamer tag. I think they call it like online ID or whatever. Oh my God, you're really just making me rush through this story. So I'm like, here's all the things that I think you'll need to know.
We need points for the lowest score of the night.
I'm me. And
no one's gonna beat that.
And he's like, cool. Well, in order to verify that you're you need to answer these security questions, right?
Yeah.
And he was like, in what city did you first set up your PlayStation account? And I'm like, well, luckily I've only been in one city, so this one. He was like, awesome. Oh man, I have to keep playing.
In one, never mind. Go ahead.
What was the? He just kept asking me questions.
Don't give answers to your.
I'm not giving him. I'm just giving him the questions because the questions are public. Anyone could find those out. He's like, what was the, anyway, it got down to where he's going, what was the serial number on the original console you first set up your PlayStation account? And I'm like, boy, am I lucky I still have all this shit laying around.
How would I know that?
Yeah, so I happen to have the first console I set up with its serial number and the box. I've got all of it. So I'm like, all right, you know, motherfucker, here we go. This is it. It's this serial number. And he said, okay, cool. What's the credit card information originally used to set up this account?
You're like,
I'm
got
like,
to be
dude,
kidding.
that was like 8 years ago. I had a debit card that's been canceled so many times I can't even count because I've lost them. I've got new numbers. I have no idea what that was.
Yeah.
He's like, okay, cool.
No one would.
Yeah, and he goes away and he comes back. We cannot verify that you are who you are. So, sorry. And I'm like, excuse me? I'm like, I'm the poster child for people who have the right answers to these questions. I've never moved. My console is 20 feet from where I set it up originally. I have everything in front of me, the correct serial number, the correct everything.
You've answered every question but the credit card.
Every question except the original credit card, which is unanswerable. And
Nobody can answer that.
Yeah. And so I tell him, I'm like, hey, all right, so you go ahead, do whatever you need to do. I'll get the scores set up in a little bit. I just kind of want to get through this. So I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, on ID is fully correct. I've got emails from, the last 6 years from them with my online ID in it. I can read it to them, and I did. And I said, okay, look, dude, I've got my...
No, Leon...
And I know this isn't completely accurate because I could cancel it on the other side. But I told the guy, I'm like, look, I have my account set to automatically renew PlayStation Plus. And this person, and I have the email address and the password to this account.
I screwed up.
Wow, you really did screw up. I don't know what you did. Oh, actually, I know exactly what you did.
I hit 10.
Yeah. So you used the numpad, Dennis. They know what you did.
I didn't the first time, but when I went back to fix it, I did the second time.
Yeah, I'm like, I have everything except for this stupid, two-factor authentication, he keeps saying like, oh, we take security very seriously. I'm like, I'm sure you do, but it's wrong now. Like,
somebody stole my account.
Yes, this is the biggest false negative you could possibly have. I'm here with all of this I've got piles of information.
For God's sake,
yeah.
If you don't give it to me, freeze the account.
Yeah, and that's what I said. I'm like, I have this to auto renew every year for PlayStation Plus. And so I told him, I'm like, so what you're telling me is this guy, whoever he is, now have PlayStation Plus for life that I can no longer cancel because I can't log into the account. And I just have to pay for his PlayStation Plus? And he goes, yes. He didn't beat around the bush and say, well, you could cancel it on your card, or anything like that. He was just like, yep. And I'm like, okay, cool. Sure. So I guess I'm just not using PlayStation anymore. I just paid $80 for Spider-Man. Now it's gone. Because I got the deluxe edition or whatever. So to all of you out there watching this, if you have a PlayStation account and it does not have two-factor authentication set it up right now. Go away from the stream, set it up. Because if that account gets... no matter what happens, if you have two-factor authentication on your account and it goes to your phone, not even you can hack that account. So, figure it out. Yeah. Bullshit. Tell your credit card company to charge it back, and they'll see that you stop paying for his PS Plus. That is fully true. I knew that I could cancel it on the other side. I was just mad and talking to him about it.
Right.
But, I was like, there was a lot of just come on, dude. Like I know that there's technically nothing you can do because all the computer system is telling you is that there's nothing you can do. It's your job.
They need to freeze that account so they verify who the other person is.
Yeah.
I can't believe they didn't.
Yeah. Because if it is your account, you would be able to unfreeze it.
Right.
It just no problem. Like, it would be a little hitch, but it would be fine. Like, someone requested to freeze this account, you know, that was you.
They'll find out real quick when you call your credit card and have them and get your money back.
Yeah. Yeah, it's still ridiculous they can't confirm your identity.
Your credit card company will take that back quick.
And this is why I don't buy many digital games. That's true. Because I told him, I'm like, well, I mean, I guess there's nothing I could do. I mean, I could create a new account, but it's not going to have any of my stuff on it. And then he got, like, real chipper then. He's like, yeah, you can create another account. And I'm like, I don't want to create another account. Like, I've got so much money tied into this account.
I'm going to kick the crap out of this. That's 6 balls in a row now.
Yeah.
Arrgh.
What game? This is Jack's Open, but we're talking about Spider-Man for PS4, which I will no longer be playing, apparently.
Well, on another Sony note,
Nate says you need to call them again, and I would too.
I have.
I would too.
I've called
I
them.
wouldn't trust the idiot you talk to.
I've called them 3 times, and I've spoken to 2 floor managers.
About this?
That's beyond
After the first guy
ridiculous.
told you you were paying for somebody else?
Yep. Because their whole thing is that basically they have like a and
I like what what's his dad said.
or I could buy an Xbox.
Yes,
USS. I have an Xbox, and I use it quite frequently. It's just Spider-Man, not on Xbox, and I do like that game. Got all the collectibles and everything. Because I called the guy the second time I called up there. I was like, all right, listen. You know, I went through the whole thing with him. He goes, there's nothing we can do. And I'm like,
That's such a crock of shit.
and I was like, all right, let me speak to your manager. Or is there someone else I can speak to? There has to be another level of people I can speak to. I know you're not it. And he goes, no, sir, I'm sorry. I'm the only one that can help you with your issue. And I'm like, no, really, there's someone else there. I know there is. I just called earlier and spoke to a manager. And he goes, no, sir, I'm the only one that can help you with your problem. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize I was talking to the CEO of Sony on the phone right now. Hello, sir. You can definitely help me with my problem. What you need to do is call and tell these people they're doing their job wrong. And he was like, okay, let me get my manager.
Did he say that?
Yes.
I would.
There are so many
I'd
bad
bug the shit out of
CSR
them.
reps.
Yeah.
I would not.
I need
stop,
to.
I would not stop calling.
I wouldn't either. And I would, after you get to the manager, I would ask to go to their manager. Don't stop.
I did.
And do you know anybody that's are you friends with anybody that's an attorney? What do you get an attorney to mail a letter?
No, I don't.
Don't jump through hoops to fix your problem.
Yeah.
Hey, Dennis, what's coming up?
What's it?
93 650. But you got to get to 135, Preston. By the way.
After 6 bad balls in a row. Okay, so I have my PS3 and I was playing Red Dead Redemption.
I think that is the end of the story, ZZ Top.
Yeah, well, there is no good part of the story. There's no and it's all fixed, and now I've finished the game. I'm like 2 hours into a game that I'm never gonna finish at this point.
Yeah, Bird says start tweeting about how they robbed you because they let someone else
I don't have any
compromise your
followers.
account.
Yeah. I could, but it's not like I have an account worth worrying about.
Hey, if Jared can get Chick-fil-A to send in the stupid barbecue sauce, you can get Sony to reinstate your account.
Yeah. And then I saw a
Go on Amazon, leave a review for the PlayStation 4 and tell everybody what happened. Go on the PlayStation 4 forums and tell everybody what happened.
Yeah.
You just keep going, and they monitor them.
yeah.
Yeah, Maid says if you can't solve this problem, let me know your online ID.
Okay. Yeah, because I mean, I'll let you know my online ID. I would have let you know anyway. It's Sly Falcon, all lowercase, 747. All one word.
Yeah,
SLYFALCON 747. All one word.
I was gonna ask if anybody played Red Dead.
That's like a public thing. So
Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yeah, there it is.
It's on my list for Christmas.
Red Dead Redemption 2 is awesome, and I haven't played it.
You can only play it on Sony, right?
I don't know that, but if so, I'm upset.
Wasn't it only a Sony game? Or was it anybody? I know Rockstar makes it.
Highly possible, but yeah, I feel like
I thought the first one was only Sony. I don't know if 2 is.
that may be
I could be wrong. So wrong, it hurts.
I never played the first one.
So I was playing Red Dead Redemption, what I was trying to say, when my house got broken into.
Yeah.
And I don't remember all the stuff, the hell that Sony put me through, but they stole my PS3 with the damn disc in it.
Oh yeah, if you don't have the serial number for that PS3, woo boy, your ass.
Mm-hmm. Sony is insane.
I know, and
they protect the thieves. They don't protect the owners.
They don't protect the owners at all. But because it's it's the security of the thief that is important to them.
Yep.
It's like, everything is very secure. Now that person who stole your account has secured it. It's in Fort
You'd have less trouble if somebody broke into your bank account.
I would have much less trouble. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which is ridiculous for a video game.
Yeah.
Good shot. And yeah, Red Dead's available on console only, but Xbox and PS4.
Okay, yeah. Good.
I was having so much fun playing that game. Mm-hmm. I was so deep into it, and I went
92.
92. I think I came in second.
Yes, 93 is second, so it's Leon Dennis.
93. You got 92. 9.
Uh-huh. Yeah, all you needed was 500 points, Preston.
Damn.
So I went, and after I got my PS4 from when insurance bought me a new one.
Yeah.
I went and bought Red Dead Redemption again.
Yeah.
I just couldn't get back into it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was so far into the other game, I was running through the sequence of stuff to try to get where I was.
Yeah.
But you lose all the shit you explored in between, all the little stuff that goes with it, and I was like, finally, I'm like, just screw it. I just stopped.
Yeah.
Because I'll never get the game back to where it was. And it's no fun doing it a second time.
No, as far as Red Dead, I'd never played the original, and I had just recently kind of started thinking to myself, everyone talks about Red Dead. It's such a great game. I know it's such a great game, and I know it has been such a great game for so long, and I've never played it. I need to play it. Mm-hmm. And I'd been thinking that, and then I had that thought in my head, Red Dead Redemption 2 was coming out. So I was like, well, I'll just play this one because it's way newer, First one came out like
10 years ago.
Yeah, I was going to say 8, but yeah, it's probably 10 years ago.
There hasn't been a game on the console that's made me want to play again until I saw the commercial for Red Dead, and I was like, oh my god, I want that.
Yeah. Just...
all I've been using for the last 6 years or more is I tried to play a little Grand Theft Auto. It was fun. Mm-hmm. It came with my console.
Yeah.
I just really couldn't get that into it like I did when it first came out.
Yeah.
And then, so now I just use it for a glorified DVD player.
Yep. It's a great Blu-ray player.
Yeah, I don't watch that many DVDs anymore. I stream everything. So it really just sits there.
It's good for Netflix.
Yeah, but Netflix is on my TV already.
That's
and
true.
Netflix is on Dish Network.
It's on everything.
I don't even need
it. It'll be on
Netflix.
Alexa soon.
My TV has got Netflix.
Did you know they have?
It's got it all.
And I just found this out kind of on a podcast, and it was kind of said in passing.
Leon doesn't pass 100.
They have somehow put Skyrim on Alexa. It's like a text adventure, but just with audio.
Really?
Yes, apparently it exists. Like, they had come out in some like E3 or something, and it said like, oh, they were joking about it. They were like, oh, we put Skyrim on Alexa, ha ha ha.
Skyrim was awesome.
And then people found out you can actually download it. And apparently this guy who I listened to his podcast, his kid's been playing it. It's like a real thing.
Red Dead is sort of like a Western Skyrim.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
So how do you
Much
play
more.
I don't know. You got to download the skill, I guess.
Yeah.
It's a mixture of Skyrim and Grand Theft Auto. That makes sense.
Have you played any multiplayer first-person shooters? I mean, I play like a bunch of Call of Duty and stuff, but depends on what you're talking about. Yeah, I mean, Call of Duty would be considered. I just got Black Ops 4, and this whole thing started off with me talking about how I got Black Ops 4, and I was gonna say I really like it. I like it. It's good. I really liked World War II. Black Ops 4 is growing on me, but then again, I've only played it for like 2 days. I haven't got too familiar with it. I've played Blackout a few times. I've played the multiplayer a few times. Still, I don't even think I've got to where I can create a class. I like Seraph is kind of my go-to person in that game. I like the revolver.
Yeah.
It reminded me of like Destiny a little bit with the like big golden revolver. I'm really a sans serif kind of guy. Really. I just got Black Ops 4. When you have good teammates, it is such a good game. When your teammates suck, the game sucks. I like Battery. Okay, I'll have to give Battery a shot. Why not? I think it's Seraph. Isn't it Seraph? Like the Asian girl with the mask on her face?
Yes.
That's the one I use all the
Didn't
time.
matter with ball
Thank you
five.
for the unintentional confirmation.
I mean, the tilt did not
I do
matter
like
whatsoever.
how you're trying to screw me over by tilting before I come up all the time. Oh shit! I was really dumb.
Not helping
Sans
you over.
serif. That's a font.
It is a fun, yes.
I wonder why y'all were talking about fonts.
And yes, tilt ends game. So on ball 5, it's not as important.
Oh, it took me till now.
I didn't know. I thought y'all were over there talking about fonts in the game. I was like, some game got maps called font names or something?
No, I think it's Seraph is a character in Black Ops 4, and he said I'm more of a sans serif kind of guy. And in my head, like I was like, oh, he likes to play the game, but not with serif. Oh, that was really. It took me way too long to think of that as a font.
Yes, tilt ends game on this.
Yes, it very much does.
It's like a delay.
But I was on ball 5.
So it was gonna end his game anyway.
Yeah, the ball was going down the middle whether I tilted to save it or not.
Yo!
In fact, I gave it a really good shake on ball 3 to save it earlier.
Yeah.
I can't believe it didn't tilt on me.
No.
And a save.
Yeah, well, sort of. It's back up there. Okay.
But what will it do? Nice kiss of the drop target. He's got to shoot for the most dangerous queen right there in the center. That is the worst drop target to have to go for.
The most dangerous queen.
The way you said that sounded like the announcer from a game. He's like, the most dangerous queen. Yeah, what did he say?
I mean, kind of all announcers sound alike,
It
really.
sounded like a video game.
Good save.
Like a voiceover kind of thing, or like an announcer? Like,
An announcer. Let's hook up on Xbox. I have Red Dead 2.
Then Nathan.
So, well, if I'll be able to play Red Dead 2, you can play multiplayer? You used to not be able to. That
Yes. I think there's a multiplayer in it. Yeah, the original Red Dead had multiplayer too.
Did it?
Mm-hmm.
I was doing the whole single player thing.
Yeah.
I
It
didn't
makes
know there
sense.
was
The
a
single
multiplayer.
player was really good in that game, or so I hear.
Yeah, the campaign mode.
Yes. I don't have Red Dead 2 at the moment,
I'm hoping to get it
but I will eventually.
in a month
get
and
it.
a half.
In a month and a half, I'll get it.
I'm hoping to get it in a month and a half.
Oh yeah.
So if but you can't play PS4 to Xbox, huh?
Leon Dennis.
Okay, so there was a big thing.
Yeah.
At Leon Dennis.
Uh-huh.
Oh shit.
14.
I think that was a 12. Yeah, so it goes to 14. There was a whole thing with crossplay, and Sony just not getting on board with crossplay. I don't know if Red Dead Redemption is
Stupid if they don't.
can do that or not.
If
So I don't know enough about it to tell you yes or no, especially because I don't have it. I think you can, but I don't know.
I'm sure somebody will tell us really shortly. Apparently, the pinball company is going to be opening a Chicago Pinball Hall of Fame opening in a year. Supposedly, they are going to try to have every game made since 1990. Monthly tournaments would be insane.
It is very unlikely that PS4 and Xbox can do crossplay with each other. I don't think they've managed to get that on any game yet. I know it's been such a big thing recently in gaming news, which I've kind of been a tangent to. It's all been over here. But I know like Xbox and Switch had agreed to cross-play on like a whole bunch of stuff, and you know PC and Xbox is, obviously because they're both the same
Microsoft.
company.
Yeah.
But that's still kind of weird how that would work, because then you got a lot of people with an advantage in first-person shooters with the mouse and keyboard versus the people with controllers. But I know at some point I thought I had heard that
Leon with the 57.
Sony had kind of given in at least for one game, and I don't know what it was. But I thought that is what I had heard. I don't know.
You know when you're talking, you're like in a zone. You can't even talk about anything.
Well, it's because sometimes I'll say something, and then you guys will cut in, and then I'll end up on another topic, and then I'll start talking about that, and then I end up on another and I've just kind of had to put my head down on a few things and just kind of burst through all the talking. Fortnite lets Xbox and PS4 players play. Xbox, PS4, and PC. That might have been it, Fortnite. 'Cause Fortnite's a juggernaut right now. So I think to have the players of that game, and I guess just even the developers of that game, to kind of say how much they want, I think it would get PS4 on board. But PS4 was holding off, and rightfully so, because they were way in the lead as far as like console sales and everything. Why would they need to crossplay with anyone? Rocket League allowed PC to crossplay with either Xbox or PS4, but not both. Xbox did good by me with my Red Ring issue. I stuck with Xbox, but PS2 is good with so many titles. I never had a PS2. I had a PS1. Then I never had an original Xbox. But I went from PS1 to Xbox 360. And then now I've gotten to where I have pretty much. Eventually I bought a PS3. And then now I have So I have an Xbox 360, a PS3, a PS4, and an Xbox One on my shelf right now. I've also got an old Wii that I never used. And then a bunch of consoles in like a room. I got like a GameCube and my original, not my original PlayStation, but a original PlayStation. Some other things.
You've still got my
Dreamcast.
original Atari.
Got a Dreamcast and the original Atari. I went from an original Wii to an Xbox One. It was a pretty crazy upgrade. Yeah, I'd say so, dude. Slightly more graphics power, I think, on the Xbox One, if I'm not mistaken.
Just a bit.
Just a bit. You could also fit, I believe it was 30 Wiis inside of an Xbox One. So I have a lot of older consoles hooked up in my living room now.
Waste of a ball.
One massive switch.
Yeah. You can't even do that because you can't get HDMI on a lot of those.
Yeah.
So you gotta...
Great, it hits the one spot. The drop's already there.
113.4.
All right, what am I trying to beat? Is that the highest?
Yes.
113.4.
One-
57.
113.4. 57? What happened? Is that what y'all were talking about earlier?
Yeah.
Okay. I was in ignore mode.
I told you the game was going to screw me, and it picked that game.
Don't do it. Thank you.
Burrs, Atari 2600, ColecoVision, which I love.
Yes, we had 2600.
That was one of my all-time favorite consoles.
Leon still has our 2600. We sold the ColecoVision.
Yep.
We never had any of the NES, Super NES, but we had the N64.
No, I wish that we did. I
had an
I've
N64.
been wanting an NES.
Yeah.
Did you have an N64? I had one.
Yes,
N64?
Yeah.
No, you had one. That's the only person I know
we
that
had
had one.
Sega Genesis,
I have a Wii.
the Sega CD.
My kids had some Game Boy stuff.
Yep.
We had a dream. I had a Dreamcast.
Yeah, I have a Dreamcast, and it was great.
I thought it sucked.
Really?
Yeah.
The Dreamcast was nice because so many bootleg games came out.
That's why I bought it.
Yeah.
It's
I
what-
bought it because of the bootleg
You
game.
could download everything for that console.
And that's what killed the whole thing. But,
yeah.
you know, it's fine. You just don't think about the fact that you're murdering a company
Right.
or product.
I gave him money.
Which I did. You bought it originally. But man, yeah, I really enjoyed it. I played Looney Tunes Space Race. God knows how much. When my friends came over, that's like all we played.
Yeah.
Looney Tunes Space Race? Hell yeah. Cheese Fish. That was a cheat code.
Choo Choo
For Looney
Rocket
Tunes.
might be one of my favorite games ever. I've never even heard of Choo Choo Rocket.
Dude, I didn't even get 57. What was it? 57?
Yeah.
Was that it?
Yeah, you didn't make it. That's last place.
So
Damn.
Dennis then Leon.
I had 57. So did anybody have a, was it Atari ST or Amiga? Because those were the days.
Oh, Leon and I
Awesome
had an Atari
game.
ST, and then we had the what came out after the ST? We upgraded the ST. Was it STE?
STE, yeah.
Yes, Star Wars Pod Racer on Dreamcast was great. I loved that.
The Atari ST ushered in
Oh, yeah, with Dungeon Master?
Dungeon Master.
Yeah, one of the best games ever.
One of the games.
I've played that game quite a bit.
Oh my god. We put so much time in Dungeon Master. It was the first person shooter, but it wasn't. It was the
Sort of. Yeah.
It was for the time.
Yeah.
But it was all block based.
Right. You played so much of that, and then I played so much of that.
Like I was able to
Because
download
I still
it from-
remember the Fireball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fireball was full bro raw or something like that.
Yep.
Because we say it over and over again. Because you had to do the while those things were attacking you, you had to go cast the spell.
Oh, I remember. It was. Oh.
That was a magnificent game.
It's weird because for the time when I played it, it wasn't a magnificent game, but it still was for some reason. Like I still really liked it.
Star Wars Pod Racer on Dreamcast was good.
It was. It was a great game.
God damn, it's killing me. Where's this game?
I mean, I was a kid when I was playing them, but from what I remember, it was a good game. I'm sure if I went and played it now, it probably wouldn't be that good. Although I did go play Looney Tunes Space Race recently, and it was still as good as I remember. When you have a friend playing with you. If you don't have a friend playing with you, it's kind of me.
Yeah, was it about a year or two ago, Leon? There was a way to play Dungeon Master?
Yes, on the PC.
On the PC?
Yeah, there's an emulator you can do it.
That was so fun, and to listen to those little clanky noises when the doors would go up. Clank, 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 clank.
Yeah, because I've only ever played it on a PC.
Yeah, that's how Preston played it.
I don't think you can play it on anything but PC.
Yeah.
But
Okay, I got to get to bed night, guys, and enjoy. See you, birds.
Bye,
Thanks for
birds.
staying up with us. We appreciate it.
Oh, Kasling,
What does it
92.
cost?
Ooh, and remember to get that poll set up. Thank you so much.
What does it cost of 2,600? I don't know what one costs now.
Alright.
I'm sure it probably had some ungodly sum of money back then.
Alright.
Are you setting up our poll?
Yeah, almost forgot. Bird reminded me. Won't take too long. Streamlabs. Oh. What was?
No.
What even was this one?
In and out.
So AC/DC Saluda. What do you want to put on there for me? We have this one and this one going in.
Are you leaving those two on, or?
Yeah.
Oh, unless we get that new game in and it's working, then we'll stream that one.
Yeah.
I don't know what Grand Prix 2001. You're looking to replace it, Ian.
Didn't we just do Grand Prix?
Alright, so this will be for November 11th?
We just streamed Grand Prix like 2 weeks ago, didn't we?
11th is correct.
Yeah, I think so. I remember I put these numbers in so I can just delete them. I'll put them in as like placeholders.
What's your score, Leon?
92.
I just need to start hitting some drops.
Is that all?
Keep hitting that 1,000 part. If it'll go over to it.
2001 for electrical animal.
Sounds good.
I couldn't hit him. I
All
couldn't
right,
hit him.
64-3.
This game is so frustrating.
Okay, I will get that shared after this game. So we will have our poll up in just a second. Let me get everything else back. That and our dashboard. Okay, wow. All right, what am I going for? I got 64, and what's the other one?
90 something,
90 something. So I just have to roll it, is what I'm hearing.
basically.
I had my one good game early on. pretty good so far. Oh, wow. Alright, I almost went for the jack, but instead I'll apparently go for the ace. Nope. Okay. Boom. Stream got quiet.
It did.
You don't have any interesting customer service experience to talk about?
Oh, well, I mean, I never got to really finish. I don't remember. I can't really finish too much.
Yeah.
Because I don't remember. I remember having a hard time with Sony when it was stolen.
Yeah. I'll do it.
And I remember trying to tell him, you need to shut down that account. Don't let him buy anything on that account.
Yeah.
And they're like, we will put our investigative team on it, blah, blah, blah. I was like, I've got the police report. It's stolen.
Yeah. There's no investigative team.
Yes.
Need be involved.
That should have put you in the lead. Should be you and Leon.
Yes.
It's impossible to catch him at this point.
Yeah, we only got 18 minutes. It's not impossible for you.
No.
Because you have the high score of the night.
Press to lose a lot.
Preston always comes back and beats me with that stupid high score of the night.
Okay, so let me get this thing posted.
It won't delete them.
It does eventually. It just
I've clicked delete on there 20 times.
No, but when it doesn't do it.
I just had all
It
three
takes a
and it
while.
ruined it for me.
Did it?
Yep.
Is this new game a surprise, or did you mention it? It's more of a surprise. It's not like a surprise like, oh my god, I can't believe they got this game in.
We have mentioned it in the past.
Oh, we have?
God damn
Yeah,
it.
if you want to go back and watch our videos, you might figure it out. But it's a game. It's okay. No, it's not some. Oh God, you're gonna run around in circles screaming. They're streaming this. They're streaming that. But it's unique.
It's just a
I don't
game.
think it's ever been.
It's a game one of our family members owns, and we haven't streamed it. So
I've never seen anybody stream it.
we're fixing it up for him so that we can stream it for. Fixing it up for him so we can stream it for us, and then we're giving it right back. So it'll only be here for a couple weeks.
Proper way to say that. We're fixing it up for him so we can stream it for you.
That's a good way to say that, yeah.
A little less selfish.
Really? The diamond twice?
But everyone knows.
I can't wait 2 weeks.
Is it an EM?
No.
It is not an EM. It is a solid state, but a later solid state. Almost DMD era. If I'm remembering correctly.
That's what I remember. almost saved it. 128.
So with K-Bombs follow, that's going to be, what would that be? 298. So we're 2 followers away from 300.
Yeah, we're climbing.
So if you're out there and want to push us over that ledge, I know everyone out there does want to push us over a ledge.
No, I would.
This is for keeping me up till midnight on a Sunday every week.
Aw.
Oh, by the way, I don't know if I said, but the poll is up for you to vote for our game that we play next week. If you just scroll down, there's a bar graph icon. Click on that, and you can vote for for what we see next week. So you can see something you want to see and not something you don't.
Yeah.
It's that simple. I was gonna go through a whole thing, but there's not anything else to add to it. Vote for what you want. Don't vote for what you don't. I had to refresh the page, but yep, awesome. And we will eventually, I think next time we're going to put in, if the 2 that weren't voted for last time aren't voted for this time, as far as like winning, we'll just refresh all 3. Because this time we just replaced the EM. But we'll come up with a difference.
You could always have a
Three
spot
set.
for a write-in candidate.
Actually, I don't think we can.
Other.
Please, anything else.
We don't want to
Do
see
not
those 2.
do
Y'all
that.
choose. Anything but those 2. God bless. You stupid.
Game.
No, I'm talking to me.
There's a big nothing. About 10 points. Another 10 points. More 10 points. Another 10. And solid 10. And he gets 1.
Oh man, our camera's off.
Is it?
For that, yeah.
Oh yeah, by 1 card. There's the ace. The ace exists.
Better?
Yeah, perfect.
And also, vote in real life. If you're in one of the many states that voting is happening, no matter what side of the thing you're on, get out there. Go vote. Make your voice heard. All the things. It's important.
And 120.
Nice.
Not enough, but good.
Oh man!
Oh, really? What'd you have?
128.
I think he just wrote that down. There's no way. He knew Burrs went
I
to
thought
bed.
he had
He's like,
one-
no one's gonna check me. I'm writing 128.
I thought he had 116.
No, he has 128.
I wouldn't have let the ball go. I let that ball go on purpose.
Yes, as anyone with rewind capability can blatantly see.
No one has that.
Never been so excited to come in second place.
There's a chance that might not even happen.
I know. I meant currently.
Preston's slapping this game around.
I know. I didn't. Playing with conviction.
Playing with something.
Fire.
Yeah. Whatever the hell it is, it's working. dangerously close to coming in last.
With a great
With a
score.
great score.
But I mean, we'll see
Oh, and an
this game
accidental
could
queen grades.
house ball you all day.
Yeah.
Yes.
Had to go with Solar Ride. Solar Ride 2.
Great game.
Yeah, it makes for a great streaming game.
I really do like Solar Ride a lot.
On ball 2, he's at 90,000.
No. Don't. I have a heart attack.
Threatening to get that diamond or heart.
It's a heart.
Yep.
What do
Looks
you
like
think?
I am going to be in last place.
Yes, there's no way he can screw this up, right?
That's what you'd think. And you'd be right.
123. He beats me.
2 balls left to get 5,000 points. I think it'll happen.
There it is.
In first place, Dennis takes another 0 with a great game.
That's
That's
the
gotta be
equivalent to your Adams Family game
Gotta
from
be
last night.
disheartening, yeah. It's very akin to my Adams Family game last night. And the money was on the line with mine.
Here, it's just pride. Which some could say is more important than money. They would be wrong, but they could say it.
Homemade posted a link to the straw poll. CNK couldn't find it on the phone.
What? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It's hard to find anything on the phone.
It would be in
140
like details or something.
All right,
I don't know.
Preston Leon.
I have found it on the phone before, so I know it exists. I like those shoes. I had some that were very similar to that at some point.
These are the Clark's original, like, what do you call those? Not Canucks. Chacos?
Yeah, something.
Preston
Anyway,
I bought them. They're really not as comfortable as I thought they were.
We got time for one more.
I had to put insoles in them.
Everybody good for one more?
Oh, we got.
But I'm wearing them, trying to break them in. I paid too much money for them, so I'm really trying to get some use out of them.
Yeah. I need a write-in vote. I don't think you can do a write-in vote. Maybe you can.
As fast as that went, maybe 2 more.
There might be a way to do it.
On that, I don't.
Over there.
Maybe. If there is, I don't know about it. So not for this week. There's not.
Really?
Really?
This is probably our last game of the night.
Probably so.
Good, because it's killing me.
Wow, sports emergency.
Score alert! Your team is currently winning.
Which means,
As always, thanks,
Nope.
Alan.
Team Dennis is losing.
yeah, which means that mine is losing because I'm playing you.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to spoil that for you. Check your phone. There's something, an important message on it.
My team should be winning.
How did
Yeah.
I miss that?
I'm winning 171 to 133.
Nice.
Yeah.
Pretty much
I don't know.
got that.
Yeah.
Woo. Sorry, guys. Woo.
Oh man. I'm getting a little sleepy.
I know. I don't know where it came from. Just kind of punched me in the face there. We've only got 6 minutes. We gotta push through. Make this exciting. Oh, Leon with the outlane save. Oh, with a double outlane save. What? The crowd is going insane. 91 million. 91 million.
Okay. Y'all probably don't know what we're doing, but when Alan was in the Houston tournament. He made a 91 million shot on Walking Dead.
Which I highly suggest you go at some point and watch the finals of that tournament because it's pretty great and a pretty cool person wins it. It's a Space City Pinball,
And
all one word.
back to my
YouTube
story.
or Twitch. Sorry. No, I was telling.
Mark
I was.
Messer from Austin was doing the announcing.
Yeah,
And when Preston hits 91 million,
it wasn't me. It was Alan.
Yeah, it was Alan.
I mean Alan. I was saying Alan a second ago. Mark just goes ballistic because he can't believe it was a 91 million point shot on Walking
Yeah,
Dead.
it was a 91. It was a multiplied crossbow shot, is what it was.
Yep.
And no one saw it coming.
Not even Alan.
No. I think we've talked about it before. Now, come to think of it,
We probably did.
but I hadn't gone.
Scene.
God damn it! There he goes. Just doesn't care. He just doesn't care. But anyway, if you want to go watch that crazy 91 million shot, it is at Space City Pinball, all one word. That is on Twitch, and I don't know if that video is still on his Twitch channel, but he has a YouTube channel as well with the same name, and it's a good it's a good finals to watch.
Highly worth the watch.
But if you want to see that 91 million shot, just skip to The Walking Dead. Or I'm sure someone's clipped it and put it somewhere, but I don't know
There's also a
where
clip
it
of
is.
that 2 minutes of gameplay, and it's fantastic.
Do you know where it is?
I do
Would I
know.
be able to find it
It's in
easily
Space
so I can
City,
post
too.
it to chat?
That's where I originally saw it.
Space City, the Facebook group?
Facebook group, yeah.
Let me see if I can find it. Oh, I'm Dennis right now. So that's fine.
Yep. Is that it?
Yeah, this is it. Okay.
All right, Preston has found the clip.
I need to get a link to
Link,
it
yeah.
somehow.
And he's got the link. It's coming up. Stay tuned if it's not already up by you guys. Ball 2, pretty good score, Dennis.
Yeah, already on my third thing.
Yeah,
I did it all with only one light unlit.
And there it is. Highly recommended.
And actually, hold on.
Great ball too.
Yeah, that was spectacular. One of the better ones I've seen. We should
If you want to see a great clinic on house balls,
Mhm.
watch the Space City finals. I put on a clinic on how to do house balls in the final round of the championship.
Ball 4.
And that is how this game can eat balls. Oh,
The second link is to the tournament, the finals in total.
Ball 5.
wow. I was on a roll.
You just have to double that in one ball.
Go
It
all
is
the way around the
possible.
1,000 and never touch it. That's what you should
We've
do.
seen similar things.
Yes. See how many 10-point shots we can get here. And he's lined up for the penalty kick. 10. 10. Oh, and he gets it.
Whoa!
And miracle
Almost a
save.
tilt, but not.
He's going for that score double.
Oh yeah, obviously. Almost a tilt, but not. Gotta get that extra 600.
Yes. Ooh. Gets him a couple of tens with a full bank target. There you go.
Ooh, hits the dangerous queen and survives. Those 2 red targets. Ooh,
114.
Damn.
Second place at the moment.
Oh, shut up.
Well, I have to say at the moment because Preston has yet to play.
I mean, it's probably gonna be. I'm probably not. I don't.
You're not feeling
Not
it?
feeling this one, as it were. Okay.
There's one. But who needs a first ball anyway, right?
That's what they say. I'd like that 1,000 to be lit, though. Okay. All right.
Or you could be like me and have it lit, and then it ping pongs between the 100s
And the
never
side
touches it.
Yeah.
All 3, making it a challenge.
I like challenges.
Ooh, the 11.05.
Turns out I got home last night from the tournament,
Yeah.
and Jean was like, "I reset the clocks."
Like, yay, I got an extra hour.
She sprung them all forward.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you wake up really early?
No, I noticed it and I changed it.
Oh, okay.
Thank goodness. Well, you could have been really off this morning.
Yeah.
I almost gained 2 hours this morning.
Why isn't the football game on?
Everyone
You know
forgot
what's
it
so
was
funny
daylight
is I was
savings time.
supposed to serve at church this morning, the 10 o'clock service. So
Yeah.
I would have showed up at the 10 o'clock service,
At
and the 8 o'clock service would be starting,
Uh-huh.
and everything would be all goofy.
Yeah. They're like, who are these people?
I don't recognize these people.
I don't even know. I'm thinking about that, and I'm just kind of flailing about here.
Sometimes that's the best way to play.
Sometimes.
You start letting your brain into it, you're screwed.
Yep. Which is generally most things.
One more ball.
Once my brain gets involved, it's over.
And again, double the score is your goal.
You got it.
He told me to double my score, and I did. He lied to me.
You had to over double it.
He's got the hardest target left to get safely. Easiest to hit, hardest to hit safely. And he goes, and
Ow!
Just pulls it off.
Jesus, that hurt.
And scene.
Did not pull it off.
All right, so that's Leon, then Dennis.
Yes.
All right, Leon.
Yes, you winning that could have saved me
Bow.
from his magic. Yeah, that saves me from Preston's magic 2 points.
Dennis. Bow.
I get a win.
Preston.
I will
Bow for the high scores. Thank you guys so much, as always, for coming by. We enjoyed having you. Love talking pinball. Other things, Sony, screw you. Other than that, we're going to be back next Sunday with a game that you guys choose from the poll down below. We've already been through that. I'm not doing that again. If you want to know when we go live, it's every Sunday from 9 to 11 Central. You can give us a follow here. That gives you a notification every time we go live. Really close to 300. Looking to get there really soon. And our Facebook page. That's where we hang out. We host tournaments like we just did yesterday. Everyone's there. We talk pinball. You don't have to be in the Gulf Coast region to join. You can be from anywhere. If you love pinball, we love you.
Hey, by the way, that was a great
It's
tournament.
just become a thing.
We
It
had
was a great tournament.
25 players from a 3-state region.
We did,
That
yes.
is true.
And that is growing every time. So we will see you guys next week.
Night.
Night.
Bonjour.